I'll be able to watch this.
Tajiri about to make his 205 Live debut.
A-Double, usually not a fan of imports, but I'm a big fan of Tajiri.
How can you not be excited about this? One of the most celebrated, not only Japanese competitors, but cruiserweights of all time. Tajiri making his much-awaited debut to 205 Live.
And there is Sean Maluda. You may remember him from the Cruiserweight Classic, acquitted himself well against the highly
Is he gonna stick around?
in the opening round.
Sean Maluda is an incredibly capable competitor, a member of the Samoan dynasty, trained by the Wild Samoan Alpha.
His uncle?
Don't sleep on Sean Maluda.
Don't sleep on 205 Live. Tajiri, a three-time WWE Cruiserweight champion, back
Needs
to prove that even
more
after
light
2
in here.
decades of competing at the highest level, he still has a lot left in his tank as we get underway here with a collar and elbow tie-up.
It could be said that competing in the Cruiserweight Classic reignited Tajiri's passion for sports entertainment, and there's no better place to do it than within the WWE. I think Tajiri's going to make a massive impact on 205 Live.
And those of you unfamiliar with Tajiri, here on the WWE Network, you can see his legendary matches with the likes of Super Crazy back in the ECW days. And now Maluda with a side headlock on Tajiri.
Austin, I think you can speak to this. You've got to imagine Tajiri's got a giant target on his back right now. How big would it be for Sean Maluda to dethrone a legend like Tajiri in his first match?
But it'd be huge, Corey. I mean, as far as name recognition goes, Tajiri easily has the most equity built in. He's been around, as Marvel said, over 2 decades. So if Maluda can take him out here tonight, that would be a huge feather in his cap, if you will.
Double thrust.
I don't know how most of his matches would go, considering his age.
Third-degree black belt
I mean, I'm sure they'd be
That's where he gets a
fun,
lot
but
of his striking techniques from.
Well, I'll tell you one guy he's not going to want to strike with is
he is getting
Tajiri.
up there.
You know, they say some guys have heavy hands. Tajiri has heavy feet.
You're absolutely right, Austin. We got the opportunity to speak with former Cruiserweight champion Billy Kidman earlier today, who's competed against Tajiri multiple times and said that he has never been in the ring with somebody as quick and as dangerous as Tajiri.
And Tajiri wanted to be a kickboxer before becoming a sports entertainer, so it's no surprise that his cavalcade of kicks are some of his primary weapons. There's a boot right to the face of Maluda.
You know, one thing Tajiri has in his
Oh, here we go, here it is.
The trademark Sand Corey.
The tarantula. It has been too long since we've seen this.
That is 4 seconds of torture right there.
And makes all of his opponents instant arachnophobes. As Maluda now struggling to get back to his feet. Oh, and there's one of those buzzsaw kicks to the ribs.
Arachnophobia, I'm a moral phobe. And you're going to hear from some spider lovers later on Twitter tomorrow.
Well, I don't know what Maluda's going to be hearing after getting.
I swear, this program is just for the
I can tell you
commentary.
exactly what Maluda's hearing right now. It sounds like about 10,000 bees buzzing inside your skull. A kick like that will rattle you. There we go.
Back elbow by Tajiri.
That's vintage.
Yes, the Japanese buzzsaw.
Jeez.
Butt kick.
Oh, here we go. Could we be seeing it? There it is.
He just straighten his hair.
Lights out.
Side press. And Tajiri making a statement in his 205 Live debut.
Here's your winner, Tajiri. With the resume and the skills that Tajiri possesses, you've got to imagine that everyone in the Cruiserweight division had eyes on this match. Let's take a look back. Oh, right on the ear. Tajiri's got feet that he can use like hands. Classic springboard
Hand
elbow,
feet.
and this is where the lights went out. Two-ball for Maluda.
And Tajiri well versed in all styles, not just Puroresu, but Lucha Libre, and a real trailblazer. And speaking
What is?
of trailblazers, the Brian Kendrick.
Might be the left-hand path, but absolutely a trailblazer in his own right.
Wait, are they gonna start a feud?
Tajiri, let me be the first to welcome you back, pal. Let me be
I wouldn't mind
to
that.
welcome you to 205 Live. What a performance, buddy.
Give Brian Kendrick something to do.
In fact, I'd go so far
He's
as
been
to
sort
say
of stuck.
You're even better now than you were years ago when you and we were tearing it up on SmackDown.
Yes, forget it. You've been here
Tajiri,
before.
It's so good to see an old friend. a fellow pioneer of the cruiserweight division. A man who brings not only magic and mystery to 205 Live, but prestige as well. And with guys like you and I around, there's no telling what kind of limits 205 Live will reach. First, we gotta get rid of the trash. And once we're done cutting the crust off this turkey sandwich, Tajiri, you, me, 205 Live, oh, pal, it's just so good to see you. Put her there.
Oh, hey! It's back! Mysterious green mist from Tajiri right in the eyes of Kendrick. I'm gonna get Kendrick a towel. Get some water here, something. Kendrick's
That was fun to see.
by the green mist of Tajiri.
That's certainly not kale juice, I'll tell you that, Morrow.
Look at the terrifying green smile on the face of the Japanese buzzsaw.
Inspired by the legendary Great Muda, Tajiri. Already making an impact on 205 Live.
Take another look at that. Look at the projectile right in the eye of Brian Kendrick. It could be disastrous. Direct hit. Young, and it's burning the retinas of Kendrick as we speak.
What
Finally
is
got
that
some
stuff
referees
anyways?
out here.
I'm all for putting my thumb in somebody's eye, but spitting this green mist, come on.
And Tajiri did not appreciate the welcome wagon, courtesy of the Brian Kendrick.
Excuse me, Neville. You've accepted his challenge, and later on tonight you are set to face TJ Perkins. How have you prepared to face a former cruiserweight champion?
Stop you there.